This is awful, it's gut-wrenching. But in people that I really respect are talking about the death penalty for Penn State football. That is a really dumb idea. Lives have been ruined, so the answer to it, let's go out and ruin more lives. Let's take a kid who's a football player who was in the 2nd grade when this happened, and let's suspend the program. Who knows what he's going to do as education. Let's take every contract that's been signed. Let's take the Penn State-Wisconsin game, every vendor, everybody that has a motel in Happy Valley. Let's ruin their lives but as a retaliation. I mean, this is really a bad idea. Let Penn State football play. Let them make money. Bring the trial lawyers in. Pluck that chicken clean.
Sitting between James and Donna, 2 LSU football fanatics, I'm taking my life in my own hands to say this, but I'll say it. We have grafted a multi-billion-dollar entertainment industry onto higher education. It is inherently discordant with the mission of the university. It is inherently corrupting, and you're going to get this and elsewhere different forms of corruption, but always forms of corruption, because big-time football has no business on college campuses.
George, you know, if you're one thing, and I'm going to take up something on Donna said, and James and George, it's awful, awful situation. If you took Jerry Sandusky and substituted Jerry Sandusky and put the word priest, and then you put Joe Paterno and substitute the word bishop, it's exact same thing. What you have is an institutional corrupt problem, that basically the end of the institution becomes more important than the people involved. And nobody says, let's give the Catholic, I grow up Catholic, I am Catholic, let's give the Catholic Church the death penalty. Is there something in the Catholic Church that needs to be reformed and changed so things like this don't happen, so that the hierarchy of the Catholic Church or the hierarchy of football or the hierarchy of institutions don't have preeminence over the people or the children involved?
James, why isn't a 1-year suspension? That's maybe it's not. It is or is not a death penalty. Why isn't that appropriate?
This is if we think Jerry Sandusky and Joe Paterno is the only thing going on around in this country, in institutions like in higher education, it's the only thing going on, we're fooling ourselves. There's 1,000 other stories.
What do you do with the kids out of there? Are they juniors the year that they lay out? What do they do that year? What do you do with all the contracts for all the games that have been scheduled for that year? How do you replace all of this? What is going to be? You're just going to ruin a lot of other lives.